Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can make Fall Guys in Fortnite. So we're going to be making the hexagon minigame from Fall Guys. I think it's probably my favourite one. Yeah, I'll show you how it works. So basically guys, as you can see, as I jump off these, they disappear like in hexagon in Fall Guys. So I'm going to be showing you how to make it. I'm going to show you every step along the way, so it's very detailed, so you can make it exactly like this. And then let's say I fell down again. This is just 3 layers, by the way. You can make it as many layers as you like. I'm going to make it more after this video, but I just wanted to make a video showing you how to make the thing. So let's say I fell, oh no, and you're dead. If you don't want to make this yourself guys, I have the map published. The code is on screen. You can just use that if you want, if you'd rather just play the game other than make it. So I'm going to be showing you how to make that in the new island. So just create a grid island. You can use any island, but I think grid island's the best for it. Okay guys, so once you're into your island, what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to open up creative, and you want to go into galleries, and you want to search PRIM. So you find primitive shape galleries. So equip that because it's a lot easier, and place it down quickly over here somewhere. Right, so once you've done that, you're gonna find this piece here, right? So once you've got this piece, you're just gonna wanna resize it. I'd recommend around maybe this size here. So once you've got that, just take it down here and place it. You can have it any color you want. All the different layers can be different colors, but for now I'm just going to use sky blue, doesn't really matter. Once you've got this, to make it look even better, and what I like to do is copy it and move it up 1, shrink it by about 4, like that. So as you can see, it just looks a little bit better. As you can see, I think it looks more like the Fall Guys game. So now, once you've done that, you're going to need to take out, go into devices, and take out the explosive device. So take this out and place it just right in the middle of your hexagon. So just customize the settings and go to the 4 lines here, and this is the settings you're going to need. So health needs to be indestructible. Go down to blast radius, that needs to be 0.25. Go down to player damage, this needs to be 0 because you don't want it to hurt you. Structure damage down here needs to be 5,000, and damage indestructible buildings needs to be yes. Knockback needs to be on off, and then explode on it proximity range needs to be on 0.25 tiles, the same as the one up here. Proximity delay, you can have anything on this, but I would highly recommend 1 second, just because it's closest to how the game is itself. Play audio VFX, no. Visible during game, no. Collision during games, off. Show health bar, no. Requires line of sight, no. Play audio, no. So press OK on that, and your settings are done. So now all you've got to do is copy all this and just rearrange them how you would like. I would do it on grid snap 32, it's probably the best to use for this. It's quite fiddly, but once you've done it a little bit you should be fine. As you can see I'm just trying to move it so it's a bit like that, as you can see, right? And then copy this again and make it so it goes just into a triangle kind of shape, like this. So as you can see there, I've done that. Make sure they are all on the same level. As you can see, this one's a bit lower. I messed that up. You need to make sure they are all on the same level, like that. Right. So now you've done that, you need to just copy all of it. This just makes it quicker, and you can copy all that, move it over on Grid Snap 32, and just do what you were doing with one of them, but with three of them, just to speed things up a bit. So as you can see, I kind of messed that up, made it too low down. All you're going to need to do is just, if you do that, just put it up one. So as you can see there, it's beginning to look bigger. So just do 3. I wouldn't recommend doing more than 3 at once, because it kind of just confuses things. This is a bit fiddly, so just make sure you're doing it right. There you go. So then just make some go off the other ways a bit. Try and make it into like a kind of shape like one of these, but bigger. I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. But just keep taking these in 3s, copying them and putting them onto each one, making sure they are all the same level. If they're not, it just messes everything up. So as you can see there, same level. All of this is starting to look good. I don't really want to skip the video because this part is a little bit tricky, so I'm just trying to show as much as I can of me doing this. There you see, it's starting to get bigger and bigger, just doing it in 3s like that. So you might be thinking it's starting just to look random, but to fix that, you kind of just need to make sure you're doing it evenly on each side every time you do it. So I've done quite a bit on this side, so I'll do a bit on that side now. And also, if you get little gaps like this where you can't fit in a 3, you can, for these type of situations, just take one, copy it, and put it in like that. If some of them end up touching a little bit, you can just kind of move them up one by one if you really need to. So as you can see, kind of just adjusting these one by one if they're not perfectly fitting. Okay guys, so once you've got a shape you're happy with and the size you want, now what you've got to do is you need to add some poles in to make it look better. So come over here to this piece here, grab that, and you're gonna wanna just grow it on width by 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then depth the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So now we've got that thickness, right? And also you're going to want to resize the height as high as you like, as high as you want your thing to be. So now take off Grid Snap, and you're going to want to just place it down in the middle of a gap you have. So try and make sure you have a gap there, a gap on the side, a gap on the top, and a gap on the bottom, or gaps in the corners, however you like. But just make sure you place the poles down in the middle, kind of like that. I think it makes it look really cool. Have it higher than that, I would, but just for this tutorial that's fine. Then you're just going to want to copy it, move it over to the other ones you have, and just place it down like that. Do it again like that, and then one more time like that. So now that looks a lot better. You can have it whatever colour you like, but I think white looks the best, as you're going to have more colours on these ones in the middle. So once you've done this, you just need to do this again. So the only way to do this, I know it takes quite a while, but you need to copy all of these. And if you have too many to copy all of them, because you can only copy 100 things at a time, you can do the rest after. Okay, so once you have them all copied, just go down onto this kind of level, and you want to copy and just fly it up about that much, and then place it again. So now you have 2 layers, but obviously you're going to want different colors, and this takes a while, but it's the quickest way possible. You have to just change the colors one by one. So let's say I wanted this color, just have to change it one by one. I know it takes quite a while, but it's the quickest possible way, I am pretty sure. Okay, so once you have them all changed color, that's just your second layer, so you have 2 layers now. If you want any more layers, just carry on up, up, up. Okay, so if you want more layers, just make these poles higher and then add more layers. You can have it as high as you like, but for this video I'm just going to do 2 layers. So now I'm going to show you how to do the bottom. So go into devices, take out a damage volume down here, just grab one, that's fine. So you're going to want to place it outside of the bottom bit, so place it here, anywhere, just outside. So place a floor, place it down, anywhere outside there is fine. Just make sure it's not inside, and you'll see why soon. But customize this, change this, and just make sure it covers the entire thing. Doesn't matter if it goes over, it needs to go over quite a bit actually, so I'm gonna set that to 15, I think that's enough, just so people can't jump out of the barrier, and then change the other one to the same or whatever fits you, like that. So just so people can't jump out. This won't be visible in game, so that's fine. Make sure zone height is on 1. Make sure all of this is just the same as it already is. So now when you fall down here you will die. Obviously this is like a grid island, so you don't want a grid island showing through. So I think you can have any colour of floors you want down here, but to have any colour you want, the best thing to do, I think, is to find this piece here, match it up on your screen, this piece here, copy that. You want to resize it by all, just resize it as big as you can, put it on grid snap 2, and then come down here under your thing, place it somewhere, and customize the color you would like to have at the bottom of the thing. So in Fall Guys they have pink, so that's what I'm going to be using, but you can have whatever you want. So now you just copy this, and you have to just place it everywhere under here. You have to make sure it overlaps, because if it doesn't, it's just going to look like that. So you need to make sure it overlaps, like just like in the middle, 1 overlap. Do it everywhere you can, under. Just make sure there's no gaps in the middle. So as you can see, I've finished that off now. That's just the bottom part. So obviously we don't want any of the other bits to be grid, so what I recommend doing here, you can do whatever you want honestly, but what I think looks really good is if you go into galleries and search up elemental cubes gallery, right? Open that, and you can use any of these as long as they're like flat ones. So I would use either lava or water or this pink stuff or any of the black stuff, whatever you want, but I think just some liquid around the edges look really cool. So I'm just going to take out water and lava, maybe this pink one too. Make sure they're all the small ones, take them out, and you can place them around the whole thing. So make sure you place one overlapping inside there, otherwise there's going to be a gap. So to make sure you have one overlapping inside so it looks good. You can have lava, you can have water. This will also cover up the barrier, by the way. Not that it's going to be there in game anyway, but so I'm actually going to use water because that's what they have in Fall Guys. I think it looks pretty cool. Just make sure you have one overlapping inside of the entire pink bit or whatever colour you have. Just make sure there's one overlapping, because otherwise you're going to have gaps in the middle and you don't want that. So now you've got that, you can just carry on extending it out like this. Just extend it out as much as you want. So as you can see guys, I've now got some water around, which I think looks pretty sick. If you go to grass, you can find the grass here. So you can just place this on the outsides here. So as you can see, I'm putting some grass around. I'm going to put it a few layers more out. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've put grass around now. Okay guys, so now once you've got all this, or whatever you want to do around the edges, you can do more terrain stuff after, but you need to add the spawn pads. So find a piece where it doesn't show too much through the edge, place one down, and then edit it just like that. So it only shows through a little bit, and you're not going to be able to see that from the top. So just do that, keep editing it like this, build it up more as you go up. Just take it to the top of where your thing is, right? So now you have a place to place something down up here. So what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to go into galleries and find a piece of floor you want. So I think this one looks quite good. Just look up white and find obstacle course gallery, open it, and you're going to look for the floor right here. So put this into your inventory. Now what you want to do is just get rid of this, and you want to place this down right here. As you see, you can't place it over here, but because we've got these pieces edited up, you can place it here. So what you're going to do is you're just going to get this, and you just want to copy it, place it a bit more around here, just as many as you like. Just try and make it look as symmetrical as you can. As you can see guys, I've kind of done that. Obviously this could be lowered down so it is not even there, just so it's in the ground. So anyway, once you've done that, you need to get some player spawns. So just go into devices, player spawns, right here. Equip as many as you like. I'm just going to get 10, I think that's enough. So what you're going to do is just place them down wherever you like. Obviously these aren't going to show in game, but I'm just going to make it visible during games, turn that off on every single one of them. So now you've done that, you're not going to be able to see these in game. So what you want to do is you want to copy one of these like this, copy that, and you want to place one on each of these here. So make sure you have it on it. I've just taken the spawn pad away for now because it's kind of confusing to place these while the spawn pad's there. Just place it down so it's touching the white, and you're just going to want to move this down so it's also touching the white. Once you've done this, just put down the spawn pad again and do the same for each one. So as you can see, remove the spawn pad, copy, place it in here, take this, move it down so it's touching the white, put down the spawn pad. Just make sure you do it for each one. Oh, and make sure you change it back so it's not visible during games if you have to redo it. So as you can see now, that's done, and I'll show you what happens when you go into game. So as you can see, it spawns me in. As soon as I jump, it takes a second, and then I fall. And then as you can see, it's just the normal game like you would normally, and when you fall, you die, and that's the end, and the game will end. So you can do as many layers as you like. Obviously I would do more usually, but just for this tutorial that's how many I've done. Also you can lower these down if you don't like them sticking out, but yeah, basically that's how to make Fall Guys in Fortnite Creative, the hexagon minigame. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. It did take quite a while to make. Subscribe if you want to help me and see more videos like this. I do more videos like this, and yeah, if you want to help me even more, you can use code TURF in the item shop. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.